Hi girls, this is our last lecture. It's just basically a lecture putting it all together but focusing more specifically on what psychological strategies you can use to best prepare you mentally for your performance. So what I'd like you to do is just to think about your own performances. It doesn't have to be in volleyball, but what happens to you in a high pressure sporting situation. Again, it doesn't have to be volleyball. Think of your own sport that might make life easier. So do you suffer from anxiety in a high pressure sporting situation? And be specific. Is it somatic anxiety? So is it the sweaty palms? Is it the butterflies in your tummy? Or is it cognitive anxiety? So those negative thoughts about your performance. Oh, I'm not going to do very well. Oh, this kid's going to beat me because she's so much better than me. Are you over aroused because of that anxiety? Or do you lose concentration or have lapses in concentration? Now think about external factors such as, do things like the noise or crowd really get to you and therefore lose concentration? And also think about internal factors, so the choking and the pressure situations, or hopefully not. Number 4, you think you're perfect, nothing happens to you in a high stakes situation, and we don't really want that in the context of your exam. Psychological strategies. So just a refresher, anxiety and arousal management. So in your exam, if you talk about being highly anxious, so you might have, and you might go into specifics about somatic or cognitive anxiety, or you're over aroused, etc. These are some of the strategies you can talk about that you can prove that will help you best prepare for that high stake carnival game. So relaxation techniques, here's just some examples. You can do some more reading of your own. Progressive muscle relaxation, abdominal breathing, which you've tried in class. Music, we've also tried that in class. Psychological recovery and favorite live utilization, so those happy place thoughts. Concentration strategy. So if you suffer from lapses in concentration because of internal or external factors such as the crowd and noise, you can incorporate things like self-talk, refocusing plans, those thought stopping strategies. So thinking of a thought when you feel like you're having negative thoughts. Remember that example of that athlete that had a paperclip in her pocket, and every time she had a negative thought, she transferred that paperclip from her left pocket to her right pocket. Simulation training, so actually training in the environment in which you're going to play. And again, we've obviously done this one throughout the unit performance routines. Mental preparation. So things you can incorporate, imagery, focusing on where you want to hit the ball, focusing on the feel of the shot, of the serve, using all your senses. Centering, so having some sort of centering routine. Think of a footballer kicking a goal. They might pull their socks up, put their mouth guard in, have a little dance thingy type thing before they kick. And PMR, which we haven't done in class, but I want you to read about. So your homework. They're the strategies that you would incorporate for the things that happen to you in a game. Now, what I'd like you to do is I want you to read further about these strategies. I know we've focused on some in class, but we just don't have time to focus on all. I would like you to read and note take pages 84 to 86 of the red and blue textbook that is on, I'll attach it to the email actually to this lecture. Read pages 99 to 109 of the scanned document attached to the lecture email. That's quite an easy reading. It's more so diagrams. These readings, like I've said here, give you the psychological strategies to pick from. So you need to select 3 that best fit with what happens to you in high-stake sporting situations. For example, you need to pick something to counteract if you suffer from anxiety. Okay, so hopefully this lecture is helped to sum up the strategies that you need to start thinking about to incorporate into something that happens to you, such as anxiety or loss of concentration. It's now up to you to go away and do some further reading about those strategies in more detail to get your secondary data. Thank you, girls.